Hi guys, welcome back. It is another beautiful spring day. We're at about 36 degrees today. Mostly clear skies, a few clouds puffing around. It's a little breezy today. I think we were like 16-mile-an-hour winds. But so that'll help dry things out. But as you can see, there's standing water there. I got some grading to do to kind of get the drainage better. This was all new last year, and we never really got a good chance to see how the water flow went. It diverts away from the house perfect, but now we got to kind of blend it in where those piles of dirt are right there. That's going to be our garage in the future. So we'll have to see how that goes. We'll have to regrade and raise that up and try to get somewhat of a drainage in front of that so it doesn't go into the garage. But as you can see, guess where I am? I'm working on firewood. And my old, not so trusty gas saw cuts beautiful, but it just, when it gets warmed up, it's one of those things, when it gets really warm, it doesn't want to run. And when it's cold, it doesn't want to run. It'll run for a while, but then it shuts off. So it's just a very temperamental saw, which is why you see me using my little DeWalt saw for most of this. But as you can see from that birch tree that we're cutting up, it's a little bigger than what that little saw will handle. So I cut as much as I could of it, and we'll see what we can get with the rest of the saw. But that's kind of what I'm going to work on now until I run out of batteries. I gave up on that saw because I can cut faster with the battery one now, and now it's bogging down. But we got some more brush and stuff to clean up. I'm not going to burn anything today. It's too windy, and I don't want to, it's not worth the risk to burn any brush. So we'll just pile it up for now. But most of what I'm going to cut today has already got the branches off of it, and it's just going to be cleaning up this pile and getting things stocked up ready for more firewood, move them into the shed, and to get this cleaned up so it looks nice again. There's so much fire load here that we want to get this out of here. Not that we expect a fire, but I'd rather be prepared than caught off guard. I mean, thankfully, all our trees, as you can see, are far enough away. Let me swing it around our house, far enough away that we really don't have to worry about the house necessarily if there was a fire. Yeah. If we had some type of forest fire on there, I don't worry about the house. The shed, on the other hand, the trees are right up against it. That needs to be done. We're so dry that will be something we'll work on this summer right away, is drop the trees that are within that 50-foot boundary of our shed and our future plans of the shed, so that at least it has a buffered protection that we can keep the grasses down and that much. So we don't really have to worry. Yeah, we worry about our property and the trees on our property because we would lose, the way it is right now, we would lose probably most of our trees in a forest fire, but our house would be saved at least, or at least defensible, that the fire departments and the Forest Service would be able to defend, the house and shed against any fire. Right now, the shed would be a write-off. It's just too close to the trees, and it wouldn't be worth the risk of trying to save it. In the event of a fire, the house would be the focus, where if we can get that done, then that just pretty much seals that we don't have to worry about as much. But I'm going to get back. I'm not going to film a ton of this stuff because you guys have seen this time and time again. It's going to be a reoccurring theme for us. But I'll kind of see what we get done, and then once I'm out of batteries, I guess we'll see what I'm going to do next. So we'll keep you posted. Let me turn away from the sun so you can actually see me. And we'll kind of go from there. So we'll be back. Now guys, welcome back. As you can see, what's behind me? Yep, you guessed it, firewood. I got the house restocked again. Woodshed's empty. And we're in, well, actually here, let me flip the camera around. Things are white again. And I got some roof repair to do. Some real strong winds. Decided to rip our ice barrier off that side. It just, because we put it on in the winter, it just didn't stick. It's stapled, but the wind got underneath it and tore it off. So I got to fix that, get up on the roof and fix that, but I'm going to wait till it's a little bit calmer. But now we're talking snow and freezing rain, and which is going to be a problem. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get up before then and do that. It's just too windy. I'm not going to try to go up on the roof when it's that windy. But yeah, we got snow along with this wind, and I thought we were done with it, but it is what it is. So I'm back out here working on this pile of brush and trying to get stockpiled again for till the weekend at least. I got enough for I think about 4 days right now stocked, but we're in colder temps. We're below freezing for highs for the next week, it looks like. When we were just looking like things are good, it all changed again. So we're gonna just keep plugging away at Firewood. Didn't do a lot inside this weekend either. We had the St. Euros celebration in town this weekend, so I'm tripping over sticks. So I was busy with the fire department, serving food and just doing our social thing for that. So I didn't get anything done on Saturday. Friday I did a little bit of firewood, as you saw. Not as much. I just went through one battery load, and which got me through the weekend until now. And then I had maybe a day's left in the woodshed, which I used that to fill the house and brought in more. So like I said, we got about four days worth of wood, maybe 5 by the time I get done tonight. The sun is behind the clouds. We had a really nice sunny day, but it clouded up about an hour, 2 hours ago. And it's cooling off quick. So it's gonna be a colder night. It was 11 degrees this morning when I got up, and of course not realizing, didn't watch the temps. That's my own fault. I thought, oh, it ain't gonna be that bad. It's gonna be, 20 degree cold, 20, 25 maybe, And of course it gets down to 11 degrees. I didn't stoke the wood stove, so woke up to a 50-degree house this morning. A little chilly to get out of bed this morning. But it took till the sun came out and to get things warmed up today, but we're gonna just keep plugging away. I think this is gonna be our trend for the next week and week and a half. So we're not done slowing down on firewood. We're gonna be burning pretty hot for the next few days. So just to keep things at a decent warm temperature and comfortable. So won't have a lot to film this. This is gonna be another short week, and this time of year it's hard because, well, one, our budget starts to get limited. And with that, we just don't get projects done as we can only do so much until we can afford to do it. And that's not a complaint. It's just that was the way, we don't want to go into any more debt if we don't have to. We do have a mortgage on it to do the addition, but we didn't take out enough to do the whole thing, which we knew that when we went into it. And so we borrowed some money to get it to where it is basically, and we're just going to keep plugging away because I don't want to go more in debt to try to get this done. We'll just kind of do it as we can afford it. And I would say just be nice if the economy would improve a little bit and prices come down. It seems like every time you get ahead a little bit, then prices go up. And of course, the government likes to take their taxes out of everything they can. And every increase you go has disappeared before you get to use it, when the average business is only increasing wages by 3%. And we look at the last, year. What is it, 8.5% over average increase in goods. So, you figure a 3% increase, half that's gone in taxes. By the time you figure, income tax, sales tax, all that fun stuff, it's half gone. Well, that leaves you, 2% at the most, and you're talking your goods go up 8%. Well, that just doesn't keep up. So, we're doing okay. We're just not getting ahead to be able to put as much money into it. So it takes us a month or two to save up. And with the ground still being froze, there's projects that we could do with the loader that don't cost us a lot, just cost us fuel. And those have to wait till the frost is out of the ground. And with these temps, it ain't going to happen in the next month. So our projects are real limited. So I do apologize. These videos are going to be short. And probably going to see more of me talking on some of the next couple ones, because I don't envision that we're going to get a lot other than what's behind me working through this. And then once this pile's gone, then down on the other side, you can kind of see the blue there on the other side of that by this big birch tree here. We got a whole bunch of wood stacked up there that we dropped last year, which ideally wouldn't be good to burn this year, but we will if we have to. And then this summer, as soon as the ground's thawed, that's one of our projects, is we're gonna drop and clear a 50-foot buffer around the shed down there. But that'll be our next big project. I think we're gonna start working on the inside a little bit again, and got to finish up that linen closet in the bathroom. I haven't cut the shelves for that yet, and that needs to be painted and put together, and then a cabinet face put on it. But I probably going to wait for the cabinet face until after we get the flooring in, and then I can set the cabinet face on top of the flooring. So it'll be kind of a half put together. Will be usable. We can start using it. It's just not going to have any doors on it until we get that part of it done. So, but I think I've probably chatted your ears off long enough and probably boring you to death at this point. Hopefully not, but that's going to be it for this week. Again, short video. I apologize. We'll hopefully do more. See if we can do a little bit more interesting stuff, or find stuff that we can do that's fairly inexpensive that we can do for you guys and get out of the way, so that when we do have the bigger projects, we're ready to go with them. So, but we will take you along with us as we go, and we'll kind of take it as it goes. So appreciate you hanging with us, and we'll see you next week.